Saturday. We were all very sound asleep. 2:30 in the morning. At 20 minutes past 2, I heard the sound of a drone approaching and an explosion. A huge explosion. Fire outside the window. Everything was on fire. The window was completely blown out. I instantly get up. I wake up very quickly. I wake up and run to my daughter, my baby girl, who I have wrapped in a blanket. I woke out. To the left is our bedroom. I wanted to see what happened to my beloved, my wife. The door was open. There was nothing behind it, just emptiness. My Anichka is gone. My boy Timoffia is gone. We just rejoiced. We had so much joy. Every day was special for us. And then the long, agonizing hours came. We were on our feet for almost 24 hours, not sitting down, waiting. Everyone believed in a miracle. I know the whole country was praying. Lots of people prayed. Can't say all over the world, but many people prayed, especially in the United States of America. We have lots of friends all over the country. Many people who know us there, many people who know Anichka there. We were all waiting for a miracle. But God took them to Himself. All 7 floors collapsed on top of them. They were asleep. My wife was asleep in that position. The baby was near the chest. That's how they were found. They were covered with a blanket and a mattress. This is a test. First of all, for me, for all of us. In these difficult moments, it is very much felt how all people unite, especially the people of God. I also wanted to say to Mr. James Michael Johnson, dear brother, we have a war going on, a terrible war. And so many believing brothers and sisters are being killed. Little children are being killed. Help is very important to us, especially military help. Because if there had been a missile to shoot down the drone wouldn't have flown into our house. This is targeted terror. We want to reach out to the whole world, to shout, to be heard. We are being attacked and destroyed. Our church turned 80 years old the year before last. Our church has gone through various times of persecution. Under the Soviet regime, my father-in-law was imprisoned for 10 years for his faith, for his faithfulness to the Lord. He had spent 5 years in concentration camps and 5 years in exile. Ukraine has become the front line of the war, but it is a test for the whole world. Someone has said that the hardest test is the test of time. And now, it is already the 3rd year of full-scale war in Ukraine. And as in Bucha, Irpin, God allowed such a tragedy, and then the whole world, including the United States of America, helped us. Thanks to this assistance, it helped our troops to withstand the attack and even free some territories that had been invaded and occupied. But again, time has passed, and the world's life goes on, minding its own concerns. And now, as everyone knows from the news, there is a difficult situation in Ukraine. In every struggle, both spiritual and physical, there is God's side, what God can do and help, and our human side. Therefore, what God is doing, He will do. I believe victory will come. But God doesn't do everything on His own. He uses people. And so we must intensify our prayers when we hear of these tragedies, the grief, the sorrow. And those who have access to power, congressmen in America, and officials in other countries, must do their part to make sure that help is there. And the Lord, through the military, through leaders who do not bear the sword in vain, as it is written in the Word of God, has given us freedom, has given us peace and the ability to live and do the will of God. So we thank and pray for all who prayed and helped us during those difficult days.
Please help, we don't want to die.